look at your work, I see and feel more than what is presented. I don't know what it is, but it's like when I just look at your content, I just feel something. So can you take me through your creative process? Like, can you tell me more about how you create?
Um, I'm just really obsessed with how things look.
Yeah.
I have always been, since I was a child, very obsessed with how things look. And that could be like, I don't know, like I grew up in Latin America, and like when a woman with like big hair, red nails, red lips, I would be super like taken by that. But also buildings, why do buildings look like this? Why is there this detail on this door? Or I would be very intrigued by things like that. So what was the question?
Oh, so I said when I look at your content or your visuals, I feel something and I see more than what is being presented.
Right.
So what is your creative process? Because some people may look at the content and feel like, okay, well, this is just a nice chair.
Oh yeah.
But I see and feel more than that. And also, maybe it's also because I've been following you for so many years. So I feel like I know you and I can feel that your work is very sensitive to you. That's what I can literally see by looking at your picture. So I'm really curious to know that what is just the process of when you, yeah.
Actually, most of it is really spontaneous. Like I don't plan any shoots. Actually, my phone is so filled with images. I try to bring a camera as much as I can wherever I go. And it could be like just light coming through a door. I just made some pictures of my bag in your toilet.
Yeah.
So that could also be just like a moment that I'm on the toilet and this ray of light came in and like my bag was hanging there. That could be a post that I'll post like next week. So it's very spontaneous and just keeping your eyes open to like opportunities of beauty because it's literally everywhere.
But it's very wide though, and this is something that you've been doing for years. Like you've been very consistent in this very wide kind of Scandinavian style, right? Yeah. So why that color?
White. I think that at the time that I was so obsessed with white, it felt like a nothingness that I was kind of sick of the fashion industry and how quick it changed and how much it forced us to always be with the new and always have like this new print and this is so last season, and it felt almost like a bit of like a protest to like not participate in it. And it really felt like the cleanness and nothingness was also kind of like escape from my life at that time. Like it gave me some calm, like some visual calmness, because perhaps my life was very chaotic. And like having my home and my interior and everything very minimalistic, and not per se minimalistic in the visual sense, although it was also that, but also like little stuff, little distractions, little clutter that really kept me going.
Which is really interesting because the time that we are in now, because of the lockdown and the whole COVID, a lot of people started to feel like, oh, less is more, you know, so that's something that you organically have been doing. So now seeing everybody jumping on this whole style, or how do you feel about that? Do you feel like, oh, do you think about that that's interesting that a lot of people are
I think it's been a long time coming. I think that everything, like it's not from one day to another. I feel that now we're at this point in time where so much is happening and we really have to set priorities, and just like life like really was halted for everyone. And that's when you realize, okay, wait, I don't need all this stuff. I don't need to go to the shop to buy. I can't go to the shop to buy shit. But maybe it was that type of realization, you know?
Which is really beautiful. And you also run an atelier with your family and your boyfriend in Rotterdam, which we just spoke about. I'm definitely going to visit. Does aesthetic run in your family?
Not at all, actually. Like my parents are both intellectuals. My mother is an economist, and my dad is a journalist. So
interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. But they were not at all concerned with their appearances. I did not like inherit a Chanel bag from my grandma or my mom. Like, my mom had like no, sorry. So yeah, like maybe she had like one red lipstick that I could often steal, but that was it, you know. So and it was always very in my family, we've always seen as something very superficial. So when I was concerned with my nails or with my hair, like that was always looked down